Hey guys, this is Mikko from ML Sound Lab and this is Amped ML800. Okay, so this is Amped ML800, and if you can't guess which amplifier it is, it's most likely the most popular and most used guitar amplifier in the world. And these amps came out in '81. This is from 1987, which is my birth year. So this is one of the most important amplifiers in my personal amp collection, and it's now virtually identical in this amp sim. While it did come out in the 80s, it became more popular in the 90s. So old bands like Rage Against the Machine, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Guns N' Roses, and in the 80s, Motley Crue. Truth be told, it would be easier for me to say which legendary bands did not use this amplifier at some point of their career. So let's jump straight into the plugin. This plugin is unique in the sense that we have a new kind of cabinet section included. So this amplifier, although is one of the best amps in the world, it's kind of a one-trick pony, let's be honest. It has that sound to it, but with this new cabinet section, you'll see some familiar cabinets, the ML Boaner, ML for Destruction, Mars PR-M75, Mega Djent, and Orng. All of these cabinets are my personal mix, how I would mic up a cabinet, and let me just quickly show you the kind of versatility you can get by just switching the different cabinets and using these same settings that I'm using here. So as you can hear, there's so much versatility in this plugin with those 5 different very unique sounding guitar cabinets that fit this amplifier perfectly. That being said, that's not even the most awesome thing about this amp sim, because I really want to show you something. I rarely get to talk about the amp modeling that we do, and the reason is mainly that it's just, I would say that the clips prove that it's good. But for this amplifier, I feel like many people have only experienced it through different amp modelers out there. And personally, I feel like it's one of the most difficult amplifiers to model properly. And I haven't really experienced it as well as the original in any of these modeling platforms. I'm very happy with how well our engine was capable of producing these exact tones. So for example, if I turn the preamp gain kind of noonish, the sound we get is like this. Let me just quickly change the cabinet to the Boaner, for example. So first of all, the gain is super dynamic. If I pick lightly, it'll be clean. If I pick hard, it'll crunch up nicely. So That's already something that I feel like does not really exist in many places for this particular amp model. Now, the coolest part that we have here is once I crank up the preamp gain, let's see what happens. So it definitely works, just like the real amplifier. It compresses the signal, it adds this low-mid character to the sound, which when you're playing feels like it's gonna explode at any second, which is what it actually feels like when you're using the real thing. Now, not to go too far with this, let's do the same with the master. And while at it, let's just dime the entire thing. And I'm just gonna compensate with the output a little bit. So you rarely get this feeling out of a plugin where you feel like, oh man, I need to turn down the volume. I'm not sure if you have experience with using a real tube amplifier like this in real life, but the volume you'd have when you do that is so loud that you don't want to be anywhere near to this. And doing this with the plugin feels just like it, even though obviously the volumes are lower here. Just puts a smile on my face, as you can probably see. I'm very happy with how well we got this done. Very excited about this plugin. Jumping on to next things, we modeled this amplifier entirely. So you have the high sensitivity and you also have the low sensitivity. And with the low sensitivity you can get the clean tones out of this amplifier. So it basically is a one-channel amp with two different inputs, so kind of a two-channel amplifier. So you have two different amp sims that cover all the tones that come with this amplifier. So let's have a listen to what this sounds like. So this amplifier is definitely not known for its clean channel, but it does have a really nice clean channel. It's just that when this amplifier came out, it was all about the high gain sounds that you can get out of this amplifier. Also, one thing we have here is the pedal board. Like with all the amp plugins, it's the same pedal board. So this is kind of a spacey ambience tone. So with the pedals that you have here, you can turn this into so many different things. Even if you jump back to the high channel, you'll find a metalcore preset in here, and you have the cabinets here. So for example, if I pick something like the Mega Djent cabinet, so this tone has a noise gate that goes into a drive pedal that boosts the ML800. And this is the kind of sound you have with the Mega Djent cabinet. So I'm sure many of you metal fans know that everyone from Metallica to Slayer to essentially all the metalcore scene have used this amplifier in this sort of a fashion to get their really good metal tones. Okay, and to end this video, I'm gonna play one of my favorite riffs from my very favorite guitar player who uses this exact real-life amplifier to get his signature guitar sound. Here we go.